Today we're gonna look for Magnus. Magnus is one of my friends, he's apparently here somewhere, so we're gonna look for him. He's one of those people that can never get seen, so it's gonna take a while, but we'll hopefully find him. I'm now running around in the artist alley looking for Magnus, but I can't find the Magnus. But Magnus is somewhere. We're gonna find Magnus today, I promise you. Still no sign of Magnus. We're looking everywhere, but we can't find him. And I've been looking like an idiot, but I still can't find the Magnus. Magnus! Var är du någonstans? Jag ser du inte Magnus! Magnus! Magnus!
The Magnus is rare, and sometimes we do find it, but just like the lunar eclipse, finding Magnus is one in a lifetime experience.
Is of utmost importance this year to Magnus. Apparently another year has passed. One more year spent looking for the Magnus in my mind. But this year it will be better. There will be no Magnus, I promise you. So actually I have the phone here, I'm gonna check for something to do this year. Oh, for fuck. I'm now at Närcon Summer 2024. This year I'm gonna make some changes. I'm probably not gonna record the cosplay competitions because I realize it's pointless. First off, I don't get a lot of views on them. Secondly, the cosplay competitions are available anyway. Närcon records them, a lot of other people records them. It feels like I'm just wasting a lot of time and energy. And another reason is because every single year I've done these cosplay competitions, I recorded them. I've been standing like this with my hand like super high up above my head, and I start getting pain in my arm. So this year I'm gonna try to be here without pain in my arm. But I have other things planned this year that I haven't done before, so what I'm going to do this year is that some of the people that I record for my cosplay showcase, I'm actually gonna interview them. So that's gonna be something nice. I have maybe some other plans as well, but we'll see what happens to them. This year I will make another desperate attempt to find the Magnus. Apparently there is something called the Magnus Archive, so maybe there we can find the Magnus. I don't know if it's gonna be the right Magnus. But now I'm talking about the Magnus again. Let's find something interesting to record.
Yeah, okay, so Magnus told me that he very well contacted the king.
These guys are really delicious. I go here every year. I visit the Polish stand once. They have like really grilled meat and stuff. Like it's a very, very meaty concept they have there. So if you don't like meat, you probably shouldn't go here. But it's really good flavor. I've been trying like every course except the mixed plate because it's a little bit too expensive. No, actually, I think I took it last year. Whatever. They have really good food, but as you can see, I couldn't even go close to that without them talking about the Magnus. So this is not bidding well for the rest of this convention. This year they have expanded it, like here is the entrance to the bee house, I think it's called, sorry, the sea house. This is normally empty, but this year they actually have some food stands and stuff, so I'm gonna go and explore a little bit here and see if I can find something interesting. Like this is the first time this spot is not completely dead, so that's an improvement I think. And I'm getting the sun in my eyes. Så kör jag en gång där jag börjar med den där och går bakåt. Åh, det var ett ansikte på den.
Ja.
Det såg jag inte ens förut. Nu ska vi se. Jag bara vänta till de har gått förbi.
Ja.
Det vart värsta kön bakom i stilen. Så, nu kommer det någon... Det här går inget bra. Nu ska vi se, nu kommer det någon som ska äta. Sen borde det inte vara någon som ska äta. Om det inte kommer från där.
Ja.
Nu börjar det ta slut. Så.
Welcome everyone, my name is Power.
And my name is Anso, and we will be your hosts for this competition.
I'm starting to get fried by the sun now. It's like super hot. It was supposed to be cloudy and rainy, but there are no clouds and definitely no rain. There was some rain in the beginning. They have some new stands here as well, so I'm gonna record a little bit in these stands because they were not here last year either, I think. Or they might have just moved the spot, I don't know, but I'm gonna record it anyway. After further inspection, I realized that it's probably Artist Alley. They have either extended it outside or they have moved it outside this year. So I'm gonna go inside and see if there is something else instead of the Artist Alley inside now. Because this is interesting, it's intriguing me. It seems like there is Artist Alley both inside and outside this year, so the mystery is solved and I'm not intrigued anymore, but I can still check out some of the artist booths. Probably later because it might rain, so I'm gonna try to find more cosplays now. I just had some major fails there. I went to the Sakura Garden, I was gonna record Undertale meeting, but there was like 2 guys with masks standing there, so I decided to cancel it and do something else because I didn't find enough content for me to do videos about, so let's try to find some more people to interview and some more cosplays. I saw that one night of what's it called? Five Nights at Freddy's character was around here, so I'm gonna try to find that person and make some video recording there. Yeah, I had a little accident here. Because this splashed like a fountain when I opened it, so the entire table is covered in blueberry soda. But the food is good. It's the same truck, it's the fire truck over there, or fire-ish truck. I ate at them last year and it was really good, so I went back and it was good this year too, so I can highly recommend. It's almost like 4:30 something like that. I recorded a lot of costumes. I've had 3 interviews with cosplayers so far. I'm gonna add some more. Now there's nothing for me to do for 3 hours. I'm gonna try to find as much cosplay as possible, because then I'm gonna try to get a sneak peek of MonteFjanton as usual. Those are like favorites around here, so I need to get them, and I like their channel as well. Even though I must say that I also miss a lot of the Felix Recenserar episodes. They don't have so much anymore, so it's a little bit sad. But anyway, that's my plan for tonight. I don't know what more I'm gonna see. But the weather is good, so I'm trying to record as much as possible now, because tomorrow, if it starts raining or something, I'm gonna be inside instead. So yeah, 3 more hours to spend now, and I'm getting sunburnt already. I was standing at the stage, I was standing with this side towards the sun, so I'm probably gonna be red like usual. Like last year I was red on my half of my face was red after the first day, so I'm probably gonna get in that situation as well today, but we'll see. Och så kör jag rakt fram en gång. Shit vad du smilar. Så, nu hinner jag köra. Nej, nu kommer det folk bakifrån istället.
Sorry.
Ja.
Jag brukar gå på 30 så det är...
Jaha, okej. Du har ingen med dig?
Nej, det är
okej.
ledsamt nu.
Ledsamt.
Ja, det är det.
Felix, vänta, jag kommer också. Springer igen till frågan.
First day is over, lots of costumes, no Magnus. Now they're laughing at me. Day number 2 is here. I didn't see the Magnus yesterday and maybe I'll see the Magnus today, I don't know. Usually I only see the Magnus when he gives me a perfect IV Pokemon while trading in Pokemon Go. Behind me you see a parking lot that's almost empty. I hear people complaining all the time that it's like super hard to find a parking lot, but if you're here early and if you know where to go, because there's like a secret parking lot that I've been using like the last 3 or 4 times, it's almost no competition there, especially in the morning. So people can still use the main parking if they want, but there it's almost full. Now it's time to see what's happening today. Hopefully there will be something special. I almost forget something. Yesterday when I interviewed the Kokiris, which you can see in the video here, I got this as a reward for interacting with them. I didn't get the final reward though, but I don't want the golden poop anyway. So. So I just ordered my food. I was standing in line at the Havanna truck. It took like 30-40 minutes to get the food, maybe like 30 minutes in the line and then 10 minutes to get the food. Like the people that work there, they seem like super bored and they were working super slow, and I finally got my food. It's like super tiny, so I'm probably gonna have to eat something else as well. So there is some guy selling hot dogs further down, so I'm probably gonna grab one as well, because this was like one of the most awful experiences I ever had. So I hope the food is at least good enough to compensate it, because it's not normal to have that much waiting time as they had. Some strawberry iced tea with blueberry spheres. If you can hear what I'm saying, it's like super loud here. I'm gonna do that one again, but I'm gonna move the other direction.
Oh, that's a bee.
Whoop, you dropped your money.
Oh no! My money. Not the money. Not the money.
There we go. Hej! Den var bra tills du ramlade.
Ja.
The second day is nearing its end. I'm getting even more sunburnt now, so I'm like red all over, just like last year. I've been recording Linkeyla's musical performance. Hopefully she will allow me to upload it, otherwise it's not gonna be here. Then I'm gonna stand and point at the air. But anyway, the day is close, the day is almost over, and I got a lot of footage today, costumes and stuff. I had like 230 different clips, but not only costumes, from the blog material as well. So yeah. I didn't record any of the cosplay competitions like Novice, Intermediate, Master. I recorded just some snippets from it that I'm gonna use in the blog, because I realized that my arm keeps hurting so much when I'm recording those, because I have to stand like this with the camera up above my head for the entire stage performance. So this year I just skipped it, but I found a lot of other interesting stuff to record anyway. So. Now I'm off to find something to eat and some chocolate, because we all know that chocolate is the meaning of life, and pizza and hamburgers and pasta. And just as I finished recording the last clip, the rain started getting even worse. So everyone is like covering from the rain, except these guys. These guys are not covering from the rain. Third day. Today I'm gonna try to record a little bit more indoor activities. Try to get an interview with one of the game developers, because there was one of the games that was really interesting. Well, actually two, but the other one was last year as well. So I'm probably gonna play it because it's available online. So I'm probably gonna make a video of that when I get home. But one developer I'm going to interview, maybe two. It was really good that I didn't think about the Magnus when I was driving. I just realized that so far I can't see the Magnus attack while driving, so that's good, otherwise I might have crashed. Otherwise everything is probably gonna be fine today. We had rain yesterday, as you could see, but yeah, we'll see what I can find today. Today is the last day, so I'm gonna be here much longer tonight, because I don't need to go home and recharge my camera batteries and stuff. So hopefully I get some nice night footage. And now I need to visit the bathroom really badly, because that's what everybody informs you about in social medias these days. And of course their food, which I already did. This year I come here much earlier every day than I did last time. I think I parked my car around like 9:15 in the morning, and it's still dead in the park or the event. There's like nothing to do. There are people running around, but most like restaurants and shops and stuff are still closed. So it kind of gives up like post Närcon vibes when everything is closed off for the rest of the event, except you don't see people packing stuff. They just abandon it like empty in the streets. It's like walking around in a post-apocalyptic world, where no humanity is left, only yourself and this big area. It's almost 12 o'clock now, and as you can see, it's completely full of people. Like, it's the opposite of what it was 3 hours ago when it was like barren. It started, and I feel really sorry for the people trying to find a parking lot right now. They're gonna have to park far, far away. The fry stand had the best food, so I went back there and I took like habanero sauce, jalapeno. It's a spicy one. But I'm not gonna need to walk tomorrow because tomorrow the event is over, so... They were supposed to have spicy, extra spicy sauce, but it was finished right now, so I couldn't order it with that. So yeah, this is anyway what it looks like. And of course I had to top it off with some ramuna, because ramuna is really flavorful. So I don't understand why nobody orders them. I saw like everyone in the line was ordering Pepsi and stuff, but you have ramuna, why don't take ramuna? This is very good. I highly recommend it. So next year, if you go here, try the fry truck, because the fry truck has amazing food. It's very cheap. I think it costs like 140 something, 120, 140, something like that. And it's very quick and it tastes really good. So the polish stand is also very good. It's a little bit more expensive. It takes a little bit more time to get it, but it tastes very well. So my two favorites so far are the polish stand and the fry truck, but also the chicken guys have really tasty food. Like yesterday, they only had chicken left, so I took a chicken wrap and it was really tasty as well. So I can highly recommend those three for next year. And also avoid Havanna, because Havanna had super expensive food. The staff that worked, they looked super bored. The waiting time was long, and also the servings were like super tiny, so I highly don't recommend them.
Hi, I'm Amy. Amy cause have an Ocarina.
Thanks so much.
No problem.
Så, jag gör den en gång till, jag ska gå lite mätta.
Är det gott kaffe för det?
Time for another food break. This is nice. It's literally Kock Nice, which is a restaurant in Linköping, by the way. But they're at Närcon. The kebab plate was really good. Kock Nice, it was cheap. It cost only like 120. It was quick and it tasted good, so that's definitely a good one for next year. And cheap one as well. So that one I recommend. I was going to make an interview with one of the game developers, but it was way too noisy in the room, so I decided not to do it. But hopefully when the game comes out, I'm gonna make a review of it, because it was like a Rome. I don't remember Romestead, I think it was called. It seemed really nice, so I'm gonna try that sometime in the future. Hopefully. Last year I said there wouldn't be any more updates on lines because it was boring, but this year they actually made a U-turn, so they made 2 lines out of 1. So it's worthy of an update, and also it is worthy of a 90-minute video explaining the statics, the advantages about it. But I'm not gonna take that upon myself. I'm giving the responsibility to Magnus, because Magnus has the responsibility for everything. So Magnus now has to make a 90-minute video explaining why the line is a U-turn this year. Another convention at Närcon was over. I recorded a lot of costumes just as I was bound to do and managed to get some interviews as well as a Q&A and a piano performance. It was a really good convention, but as the evening went on I got tired and decided to go home. I was getting dizzy, like last year when I didn't see the Magnus. This year I didn't see the Magnus either. The Magnus Archives was a great idea that might have held some information. Just like the Magnus, I didn't see the Magnus Archives. As I walked to my car, voices appeared within my head. They told me to dig deep into my consciousness. Deep within me there would be an answer to the eternal question of the Magnus. After all, the last year I spent in a Magnus coma, meditating, making a lot of research. And all that research made sense. Through ancient scrolls of my mind I made a discovery. The Magnus was a prophet. The prophet. This is what I learned from my research. When the Magnus was born, his mom thrust her legs over the railing and the Magnus fell out from the balcony, falling far, far down to the ground, the umbilical cord snapping in half. There was a drunk priest below who was supposed to catch the Magnus, but the Magnus fell to the ground, crushing his head against the grass, and the head turned flat. The priest then grabbed the newborn and bearded Magnus and ran to the church. The Magnus' mom was waiting there with the umbilical cord still hanging between her legs, along with the rest of his family. The priest started the ceremony, but he was so drunk that he accidentally called him Morgniasht. The crowd got super angry and the priest tried again, only to accidentally call him Mergoblep. The crowd went wild and the priest in all his drunkenness finally got it right, but the damage was already done and the cops dragged the priest away. Before the ceremony ended, some unknown relative gave him a cuckoo clock made of foreskins. No more details are known about the ceremony so far, but what is known is that even to this day a mysterious supplier, Leffe, regularly keeps in touch with the Magnus to supply him with new foreskins as the old ones decay over time. Leffe also has a brother, Torleif, whose sole purpose is to stroll the Magnus and pretends to be Leffe. It is very hard to tell them apart. Research also led me to discover that the Magnus has a remote control he can use to flush his toilet. Nobody knows why, but he uses that as a party trick. The Magnus has developed a language of his own. Instead of using vocal words, the Magnus communicates to a fit sound. It sounds like... And in order to talk to the Magnus you need to know this language, or all you hear is a sloppy sounds. Once per year, he's lying on a piano stool with his arms and legs up in the air while some dude with a whip spins the stool around and the Magnus screams "Whee!" in pure excitement. This is a family tradition that is practiced in a shoddy basement several times per year before the big finale in the underground dungeon. The prophet Magnus made me see that there is a Magnusverse, an entire world full of Magnus uniqueness not found somewhere else. But what good is any of my research when you can't see the Magnus? I can't see the Magnus. Who can see the Magnus? Is it even possible to see the Magnus? Either way, I need to go home. I hope my driving isn't affected by all this dizziness from the Magnus and the Magnusverse.
Of course you can't see the Magnus. None of this is real. Think hard. Was anything at Närcon real? Does Närcon even exist? Think really hard. The Närcon is nothing but a memory. A fake memory of people that was never there. Of parties that were never held. Do you even exist? What point is it existing in a world without Närcon?
Why did I drive here? What's going on? Oh yeah, the Magnus. Please, Magnus. Let me meet you, Magnus. If you're not in this world, maybe I can find the Magnus somewhere else. Please, Magnus, please. Let me see you, Magnus. Let me see you.
Magnus existed all along. Think hard. Back in Närcon 2022, the Magnus was there, right in front of you. You just didn't see him. But while you rot away here, drowning in your own guilt, the Magnus will take over the world. The Magnus verse will consume you all, and there is nothing anyone can do to prevent it.
A big thank you to everyone who managed to watch this to the end. And if you watched all 3 of the vlogs in the Magnusverse series, you're even better. Anyway, this took a long time to make, so I hope you enjoyed it. See you next Närcon or in some future video.